everyone, Nicole Steckline, Technical Agronomist for DeKalb and Asgrow in Northeast Iowa, here to talk to you today about our 105 to 107 day portfolio. I'm going to start here on the earlier side with 107.33. Now this one existed this last year as 57.71 in a Smart Stacks. Going forward, it's 107.33, which means that it's a 107 day, the 33 denoting that it's the Smart Stacks Pro version. So great thing about this 107-day Smart Stacks Pro product is that it's a great emerger. It gets up really strong, really quick in the spring. But as soon as it gets up, it is slower growing mid-season. So you're gonna notice that when the corn gets to be about waist high, it's gonna be shorter than the rest of its counterparts. However, it does catch up later on in the season and ends up being a pretty average sized plant. One of the interesting things about it is the root architecture on these genetics. They're more narrow penetrating. Whenever I dig up the roots on this hybrid, they're always really white, really healthy, and absolute drills through the soil. Something else interesting that I've noticed is that it's a very aggressive brace root setter, which means that it sets brace roots pretty early on and then it keeps setting them node after node. It just doesn't quit. I love to place this one on my higher productive acres to ring that bell at the top. Next up is one of our favorites, 5665 Smart Stacks. 5665 has really made a name for itself over the last couple years. 106-day Smart Stacks product that's a lot shorter plant type and extremely girthy ear, anywhere from 18 to 22 around, 20 around being extremely common. One of the other things that I love about it is that it's a good emerging product. It's got an emergence rating of a 2, and then it gets up and it goes out of the ground. The other thing that I love about it, another thing that I love about it, is its root structure. It has a more modified root type, so beyond being a shorter plant type, it doesn't catch as much wind. It's also got a really nice wide base under it to withstand those mid and late season storms. Really high yielding, can cross a lot of different environments. Next up is a new guy, 5626. This one is a Tricepta only product. Tricepta meaning it's a really beefed up VT Double Pro, so we've got another mode of action for above ground pests. Let's take a look inside. 3 words on this one: drought, stress, tolerance. This guy, 5626, 106-day Tricepta hybrid, is getting drought and stress tolerance from both of its parents. Now, it is a shorter plant type, much like the 5665, but the ear type is a heck of a lot different on it, where we're going to be looking more of that 16 around, but also much longer ear on this thing. What is going to be interesting about it is come fall, it is going to be more of a die and dry type hybrid, where as soon as its job is done, it's going to go ahead and let go of the part that it doesn't really need. However, late season standability is still going to be there, where we just see an ear and a stalk. Expect high yield potentials. I like to see this one go on maybe those black, higher organic matter sands that we typically see around the Hop Kitten and Olwine areas. This is another rookie in our 105-day portfolio, 105.33 Smart Stacks Pro, and its Double Pro counterpart, 105.35. So unlike the 206 days that we just talked about, this 105.33 and 105.35 is a monster of a plant with great silage potential. It's also got really nice stay green and harvest appearance, so it's a beauty from the combine. Something else that we notice on this one is it's got a very long husked cover on it, and it's got a really girthy ear. So it looks a lot like that 5665 when you open up that ear. Something else that I'm really excited about is its great crown health. So when we start looking at maybe some of these poorly drained acres, this guy should stay healthy underground so we can keep that stalk healthy as well. Overall, excellent over-the-top yield potential for placement on those highly productive acres. There's a lot to choose from in this maturity range, so here's how I break it down. So we've got the 5665, which really is a broad placement hybrid. It can handle those clay side hills. It can handle some variability. The only place where I'm not going to put it is a super droughty, super sandy acre, which is fine because I've got 5626 right there that is built for that acre. It can handle that variability and still deliver on the top end yield. On the other two sides of it, I've got the 107-33 and the 105-33. Those two are excellent fits for high yield environments.